Good evening. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hopefully, you guys can see me. Can you see us? We are out here walking because it's a nice, cool night. We got jackets on. We're gonna wait a few seconds, make sure we connect through all the different social medias. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. Where else? Do you remember any other ones, Denise?
No.
A whole bunch. We're in a whole bunch, and we're telling you about a special event that we have tomorrow. We actually just announced it like a couple days ago, right? And as you can see, this logo up here, Healthy Vegan Food, that's what it is tomorrow. And we've had this logo, Healthy Vegan Food, and the standard for a while. Denise, in your opinion, is there still a lot? Is there a lot of this food available out in the different places you can go, or is it hard to find still?
It's hard to find.
Okay, yeah, it's hard to find, but we are going to have something going on here at this event this weekend, actually tomorrow. See, people are excited about it. They're very excited. And it's tomorrow, Saturday. So I checked the weather forecast, and the weather tomorrow in Naples, which is where the event is going to be high as 78 degrees. So we're going to be outdoors. This event we're having tomorrow is totally outdoors, and it's going to be better actually than our standards for healthy vegan. Let's get past over here. We're going to keep walking. Can anybody out there guess where we are, by the way? Because we are not in Southwest Florida. I know Denise knows where we are. But if you can guess, let us know below, and I'll tell you here in a second if you can't figure it out. We're right next to this river, which is the Hillsborough River. And we're actually in Tampa, Florida, if you're guessing even more. And it's the Riverwalk, right? It's the Riverwalk?
Yes.
Yes.
Why would you ask me? I already know where
Yeah,
we are.
I know.
Like
I'm just trying to get people to respond, see if anybody's out there listening, paying attention. Okay, now why are we doing this? What's the difference between healthy vegan food and basically anything else, which is animal products, even most plant-based and vegan foods? What's the difference? What would you say is, like, if you had to tell somebody in one sentence, what is the difference? Why is someone doing that? Why should anyone even care?
Because healthy vegan food won't destroy your health. Like
Won't destroy it.
other food does.
So even like plant-based stuff or vegan stuff, you
That's
kind of
not health food.
okay. So what does it do? What happens? Like what are some examples of what can go wrong with you?
The oil, if it's added, will wreck your endothelium. The salt raise your blood pressure, and the processed sugar will
Destroy your gut health, at least.
Yeah, it won't benefit your gut health. Sugar feeds cancer.
Yeah. Now, we're over 50. We're both 52 at the recording of the live broadcast of this video. And I'd say of the people that you know over 50, are most people free of health issues, or are most people chronically ill?
They're ill.
They're ill. So if people are chronically ill, are they having to go to the doctor on a regular basis? Are they having to check? Are they taking pharmaceuticals? Do they have to do all that kind of stuff?
Maybe, or they might not even know that they have underlying health issues.
Undiagnosed. Yeah, there's plenty of undiagnosed stuff. So let's play. The average Joe or Jane out there actually has all kinds of issues, and I know because I'm a lifestyle nutritionist that basically everything out there, with a few rare exceptions, I'd say at least 80% of what's going on out there with people and the health issues is because of lifestyle choices, right? Things that, and they're choices, so you can choose to do something else. So if you could choose to have healthy vegan food versus any other kind of food, that's going to improve your health, right? In general.
Yes.
And we live in a day and age right now where basically almost all the food out there is not health optimizing. It's actually health hurting, health destroying, right? As Denise was kind of talking about. So we're in like a really messed up time, if you ask us, in society. And if you've ever thought about this, why everybody's sick all the time, well, it's because of the food, basically, okay? And that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Emmanuel Bissarello is going to be there at this new property that they have with their ministry, and it's called, I think it's called Angela Gardens is what the property is going to be called. It's in North Naples, and basically it's a sneak preview. It's a soft opening, a soft launch of what's going on. And Emmanuel's going to tell you about stuff like I just talked about, kind of like it, but from a different aspect. Because, like we said, everything there tomorrow. If you look down at the title, right down here below, some of Denise's favorite foods, right? Sushi and pizza. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. They're going to be out there tomorrow at the event, and the thing is, they're going to meet our healthy vegan food standard. And if you want to learn more, just go to healthyveganfood.info. But even higher than that, these foods are completely raw, meaning they're not cooked. So that's another level up. They're totally organic, another level up. They are sprouted, right? And they're completely gluten free. So you got four extra things. And so this is some super high level health optimizing stuff. And if we're saying that most of the health issues that people have are as a result of the food that they're eating, and you can make different choices, this is where you want to be tomorrow. You want to learn why someone is creating a farm that's kind of centered around this, why someone is serving food like this, and you can get the pizza and the sushi for $30 too, which is amazing. Make sure that you clear out your lunch or your brunch time tomorrow and join us, because it starts at 10:30. You can get there as early as 10 o'clock, actually, and just kind of mingle with people. You'll have like an hour talk by Emmanuel, and then starting at 11:30 is the food and kind of like a networking event starting at 11:30. Are you looking forward to this, Denise? And actually, we got to sneak preview some of this food, didn't we? And since we got to sneak preview some of it like a week ago, how would you describe what's there in terms of, like, we had the sushi, I don't know, we had the pizza,
No,
right?
we didn't have any of the nori roll sushi.
Okay.
But we had some of the toppings that might be on the pizza. Ours was on like a dehydrated flatbread, though. I don't think that's what the pizza's going to be served on, is it?
I think so. Yes, I think so.
That,
Actually, and I'm not a chef, and we're definitely not raw chefs. We do eat a lot of raw foods, but straight up produce, not actually prepared foods like sushi and pizza. That requires like large amounts of skill that we don't possess, right?
right. We tried sandwiches. I don't know if that's going to be the same.
No, it won't be the same. No. But we had pizza. We had pizza that one time.
We had these dehydrated spinach things that were really good too.
Yeah, it was the flat stuff. That's the pizza. So it's basically food that is raw. And actually, when we say raw, Emmanuel's going to talk about this tomorrow. It's like living food. Did you know there's a difference between living food and food that's not living, right? Which is cooked. And cooked is, I know that everyone says, like, put it this way: is there anybody out there that thinks processed food is bad for your health? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Right? Raise your hand. Denise, you can raise your hand.
No.
No, but do you know processed food is bad for your health?
Yes.
Okay. Well, cooking is a form of processing, right? So basically, tomorrow's event is going to kind of open your mind, right? Maybe some things that you never considered before, and maybe some things that you want to take a deeper dive into after you go. And people that you meet there will kind of be into this. Like, when we say, taking a deeper dive and learning about new things, we're talking about open-mindedness. You have to have an open mind to go to an event like this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think there's going to be closed-minded people there?
No.
No. So if you like to hang out with open-minded people, come on out too. And where do you find out about this event? First of all, if you look down below at this thing in the blue, and actually click down below in the description, which is our link tree, you can find our calendar. Or you can just go to plantbasedevents.info, plantbasedevents.info. Go straight to Eventbrite, and this is the very first event right on the top. You'll see pizza and sushi, or sushi and pizza. I can't remember which one it is. And you can pay right there, $30 right through Eventbrite. There's another way to pay through Zelle as well. Check the description out. Look at the photos. We have the photos of the pizza and the sushi that are in the description of the event. And we have a little flyer there too. So you'll basically be able to find out all kinds of details about what's going on. And it's in North Naples off of Immokalee Road. So it's kind of central to everybody in Southwest Florida. And even though we're in Tampa right now, there's some music playing over there, isn't there? Okay, we're in Tampa right now, but we're going to head down there tonight, and we're going to be at the event tomorrow morning. So we hope to see you there. And if this resonates with you on any level, make sure that you let others know, tag friends, share this video. As soon as it finishes, wherever you're watching it, it may disappear for a moment, but that's just because it's going to be processing, and they will launch the whole thing as soon as we're done. We still get that sun going on. We're going to see the sunset here. You guys are probably going to miss it because I don't think we're going to stay live for the whole rest of the time here.
Hey.
Well, what do you recommend here about for the river walk, Denise? If you haven't been here in Tampa.
There's nothing. I just like walking along the river.
Yeah. Well, and we get our daily aerobic exercise, right? We're talking about health optimization. It's mostly about the food, but you also have to get your daily aerobic exercise. How many steps do we usually get, or do you try to get?
12,000.
12,000. Okay, yeah. And I also want to mention, if you saw any of our live videos recently, where we were planking on the beach, you remember those, right? The other day, we were planking on the Naples beach. I'm okay today, I think, but yesterday I was pretty sore, even for me, because I was holding that for so long. I think you were sore too, weren't you?
Yesterday, not today though.
But it's all right. So yeah, and usually like Denise says, it's not the day after you do like some kind of a workout or some kind of a thing like that that's new to your routine. It's like the second day, right? That's when you really feel it. We got skateboarders, we got dogs, we got everything coming on over here. Okay, so everybody's out here getting their aerobic exercise, which is great. I wish that everyone would be outside during the day, especially in Florida, right? Southern Florida. You guys should be out here every day, all winter long. And this isn't even really winter, is it? You know we have jackets on. It's real winter? It's like our snow, is it?
It's winter until end of February.
Okay. All right, well, what else can you say about tomorrow? Because this is like a new paradigm. This is like a whole other level. We know that it's hard enough to get people to understand why you want to have healthy vegan food. But if you don't want to be sick, let's put it this way. Does anybody like being sick out there? Does anybody like to have to go to the doctor? Does anybody have to fill prescriptions? Does anybody like to have to take the pills? Does anybody like the side effects, the negative side effects? Do you think anybody likes any of that stuff, Denise? So then why does everyone do it? Do you think that they think that there's no other way? Do you think they think it's like genetic or something and they can't stop it? Because if they do think that, that's why we're out here. We're trying to educate folks and let you guys know that there is another way, right? And it actually involves eating sushi and pizza, right?
Well, I think people are aware of another way, eating healthier, but they don't think it's worth the effort.
Do they think it's even going to work?
Probably not. Well, at least they think that they can't comply with it, so why bother even trying?
Really? Okay. Well, do they think they can eat sushi and pizza?
They're probably not aware that that's a possibility.
Well, then you guys need to show up to this event tomorrow. Find out what's going on, okay? It's going to be fun. It's going to be enjoyable, and you're not going to have to suffer afterwards. I know that a lot of this, if it's about the food, it's like your taste buds rule, right? Your taste buds say, okay, I like this. I'm going to eat this, and I don't care about the consequences. But there are consequences. They're almost all negative, except for that one moment in time when you're eating something, unless you go to an event like ours tomorrow, which is like the first of its kind, really, that Emmanuel and Sarah are putting on their new property. So hopefully it's the first of many that's going to be like this, right? So you have many opportunities. This stuff's going to be like regular and normal. I would love to see folks eating the right foods regularly and normally, other than people being sick and having to take drugs regularly and normally, right? And suffer. I mean, can you go out and travel a lot if you're constantly going to the doctor?
Or to dialysis?
No.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of like chain down to a certain spot, and nobody likes to do that. So again, this is why we're doing these events. We want to have you guys learn that there's a new paradigm, there's a new way of life, there's a new way of doing things, and it's really all good, right? All benefits. And like you and I, were we ever taught this kind of stuff when we were growing up, or even recently? I mean, nobody taught us this stuff. We had to go out and learn it for ourselves. But we're out here now with our nonprofit, plantbaseddiet.org, which is one of the sponsors of this event tomorrow, trying to help you guys and trying to teach you that there is another way, and it's better, it's more fun, it's more enjoyable, right? And I know we were raised in a different way. And is it hard to stop the old ways, Denise? Because we were raised in a different way.
Yes, we're all programmed into thinking that we should go after what makes our taste buds happy.
And it's tough, right? So you want to be around a group of like-minded people, because you do end up being like the 5 people you hang around with the most. And here's a water fountain here. This is like the Straws Center, I think, in Tampa. and you become like the 5 people you hang around with the most. So why would basically it's time if you want to make a change in your life, you're going to have to change who you're hanging out with. Tomorrow is a good opportunity to do that, to meet some people, right, who are actually into being open-minded, taking care of themselves, and having fun, having more fun, right, than the average person. Could we be having all the fun that we're having, like traveling and going to different places, if you had like to go to the doctor once a week?
No.
That's not fun at all. Yeah, and or even if you're concerned that some emergency might happen to you, right? You're not going to go anywhere. Even if you don't have to go once a week, if you're concerned about something happening, you can't go. So, what's the last thing you can tell people? What can you say here about tomorrow? And
People need to bring anything to the event tomorrow. What about parking?
Parking is plentiful parking. It's at the end of a road in the countryside in Naples. So just yeah, I think pets. I believe so. Yeah, I think so.
Farm?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, that's a good question. We don't know for sure, but just gotta pay either through Eventbrite or Zelle. We gotta slow down here because people won't be able to hear us next to the road. And we're gonna end the video here. Actually, where's the sunset? Are we gonna be able to see the sunset? Let's see. It's already set. Let's see. It's kind of, sort of gone. Yeah, because we're in the city here, and you can't really watch what's happening there. So show up tomorrow, right? We're excited. Yes, to eat pizza and sushi.
Yeah.
And we want you to be excited too that you can eat pizza and sushi and you can optimize your health. And when I say optimize, let me just be very clear. You can potentially reverse health conditions. If we're talking about like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart conditions, circulatory systems, what else are we talking about? How about just flat out losing a ton of weight just by eating the right food? High fiber, high water content, living foods. Emmanuel's going to give you all the details tomorrow. I'm not going to get into the details here. He's going to talk about them tomorrow. And you guys are going to have fun. It's going to open your eyes because you're going to have a whole new way of living, right? Yes? A whole new way. Don't you think it's new?
Changing your diet.
Let's put it this way.
Way of living.
If we were taught one thing growing up, which turned out to be completely wrong, because literally almost everybody we know over 50 either has a diagnosed or undiagnosed chronic health issue. So we were taught wrong, right? Then this, what Emmanuel is going to talk about tomorrow, is a whole new way of living. Wouldn't you say, or how would you describe it? If you wouldn't describe it like that, how would you describe it?
Yeah, I guess if your diet's not very good, this would be a radical change in a different way of life.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it. That's what you got to look forward to. And we know this is all new. You're probably like, what are you talking about? My doctor never told me about this. We're not doctors. I'm a lifestyle nutritionist. Okay. We're talking about the food, we're talking about lifestyle habits. And yes, no one's told you about this. Not really. Not the specific details. And actually, let's talk about that for one moment before we end this video. The details are important, right? It's all in the details. Because if you don't do it right, and it's real specific, you're not going to get the results. It's not like, oh, yeah, I heard about this, I can just do it. No, you probably don't even know all the details. That's why you got to go to this event tomorrow. We'll give you food. Basically, you'll get all the details for free with your $30 donation for pizza and sushi for brunch tomorrow. So I'm hungry. I'm probably not even going to have breakfast tomorrow. I'm just going to wait for the pizza and sushi. If we can do pizza and sushi, we can optimize our health. That's the best way you can possibly do it, right?
Yes.
All right. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Invite your friends. Remember, plantbasedevents.info. Bye.